Judas Iscariote. Wednesday of Holy Week, we encounter this very mysterious, sinister figure of Judas Iscariote. Jesus chose 12 apostles. He did not choose any of them to be a traitor, but to be a faithful follower of him. But Judas fell away. Where do we see this? There's a hint of it already in John chapter 6. Very long chapter where Jesus, he multiplies the loaves, he walks on water, and he gets up in the synagogue of Capharnaum to give his discourse on the bread of life. And at the very end, Jesus says, "Didn't I choose all of you, but one of you is a devil," referring to Judas Iscariot, who would betray him. Then at the Last Supper, Jesus says that the shepherd would be struck and the sheep would be scattered, that Peter would deny him 3 times, but Jesus also said that one of you will betray me. 10 of them said, "Is it I, Lord?" One said, "Who is it, Lord?" Another said, "Is it I, Rabbi?" Is it I, Rabbi? Jesus said, "Whoever dips into the same plate with me and eats, it will be this person." Judas dipped into the plate, ate, and then Satan entered into him. Jesus said, "What do you have to do? Do it quickly." And Judas got up, he left, and entered into the darkness. By believing Jesus Christ, we're always entering into darkness. Sin is darkness. Judas goes to the high priest and says, "How much money will you give for him?" And they give him 30 pieces of silver, which was actually the price to buy a slave back in the time of Jesus. Famous English writer Oscar Wilde describes in a short phrase what a cynic is. Judas the cynic. And Wilde says a cynic is someone who knows the price of everything but the value of nothing. So Judas betrays Jesus. He gives him the kiss of betrayal. And Judas, like a wild man, goes back and says, I have betrayed innocent blood. The high priest said, "What is that? What is that to me and to you?" And Judas flings the money, and he runs out, and he seeks for a rope, and he hangs himself. Why did Judas betray Jesus Christ? What seems to be most obvious would be his desire for money. He was greedy. John the Evangelist said that he would take from the purse. But Archbishop Fulton Sheen gives a more in-depth analysis of the reason why Judas betrayed Jesus. And he said this: Judas betrayed Jesus because he fell out of love with Jesus. We all might have the Judas within us. The book of the Apocalypse says, "Be careful because you've lost your first love. Be careful lest I take the candelabra from you." Those are 2 reasons why we would betray Christ, which is a good definition of sin, betraying Christ. One is we attach ourselves to things over God Himself. But the essential reason is because we fall out of love with Christ. In this Holy Week, let's pray that we would truly fall in love with Christ, who loves us so much that He died on the cross for us.